So welcome back to my second part for this weekend special for the physical medium, and now we're going to look at the different cases for all the PlayStation systems. Now I know that in the United States and I think in Japan most of the PlayStation cases came in just a regular CD case, and to be honest I find that very boring, and I'm very happy in Europe there's something different. I also know there is a long box PlayStation case, but I've never seen one of those. Now in Europe we first got this really small square box, really small, really tiny, and I don't know why, but for some reason this is like the regular normal version of the PlayStation case. We got a bigger one, pretty much the same size, the same shape, but a lot bigger, and I really like the square size of this game case. But then again, it's all plastic, pretty hard plastic, and when you drop it, that is broken. It breaks very easily. Of course, in both Japan, United States and in Europe, the games that have multiple CDs had a bigger CD case, just like Final Fantasy and a couple of others. So those were also really cool. Now then we get, I think the most common and most used game case of all time, the standard DVD case for the PlayStation 2. And I love this game case. It's really high, it's different than a PlayStation 1, and it can showcase a lot of box art if they would. And of course, even systems like the Xbox 360 and the Wii still used the DVD case. Then we got the Blu-ray and the PS3 case. Now this is the new logo, and it has like a see-through case, and it has even like the Blu-ray logo on it, and then just the PS3. So they truly are just Blu-ray cases. But I really like something a bit smaller design than the PS2, but then again it's also a little bit thicker. I don't know why, but it was a little bit thicker than the PlayStation 2 cases. And since it's a see-through case, a lot of times you would have how do you say it? Like the box art, the inlay. That's really cool. Not always, but some developers or publishers did, and that's really awesome. You even had some inlays that you could turn around and make the box art. So you have like two different sets of box art for one game. That was awesome. Then of course we had the PlayStation 4, and it used almost the same box art for the same cases, but as you can see, there is this whole edge is gone, so the entire case is now surrounded, I guess, with the PlayStation box art, and you had a really big PS4 logo on it. Also, I don't know if you can actually see it, but the game case here is a lot rounder than here. Here it's more like square-ish. So I think that, in my opinion, this is by far my most favorite game case for the original PlayStations, or just the console for the PlayStation. Even though I really like the PlayStation 1 box, I don't know, for some reason they kind of perfected the current gen, next gen game case for a console. It's smaller, like a little bit thinner than the PS3, and there was just more to show, and I really like the game case of the PS4. Now of course we also have two handhelds, and the PSP has by far my favorite game case of all time. I don't know why, there's something extremely appealing to the game case of the PSP. It's like a lot smaller, a lot thinner than, let's say, the PS3 or the PS4, but it's all still very tall. It's really weird. It's really thin, very tall, and almost the same thickness as the PS3 case. It's a little bit rounded like the PS3 case, and it also shows off to make a really awesome box art if they would. This is just an awesome game case. You could like put it in one of your hands and look at it. It's really cool. It really felt at that time that these game cases were made for a handheld system. Now of course the new one, the PS Vita, got a more like a slimmed down version of a Blu-ray case. It's still rounded up, and I like these cases a lot too. They're even smaller than the game case of the PSP, and it just feels even more that it's just a freaking handheld. Also, of course, inside of it, there's nothing instead of just a cartridge. And for some reason, I do think, like, why the hell wouldn't they make it just like a really small case? But then again, an even smaller case would mean an even smaller box art, and I'm not really sure if that was cool enough. But I really like this box, this case also. And yeah, it's a smaller Blu-ray box. It's really cool. It's kind of funny that at the beginning, when I saw that Sony went from black to blue, I'm like, oh no, don't do that. It looks stupid. But for some reason now I'm really used to having the blue cases, and I actually like the blue cases. It sets like the PS4 and the PS Vita apart from all the other consoles, and that's really cool. So those were all the different sizes of game cases for the PlayStation systems here in Europe. And as I said, I know there is a long box version of the PlayStation cases in the United States, but if there are more versions of a game case for the PlayStation systems that I do not know of, definitely leave it in the comments below, or give me a message on Facebook with a picture, and I will check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, you will see me next time.